All right, I'm recording now. All right, so we're just gonna get into this new patch notes that came along with this final TLC. I will have a a raw reaction of seeing the TLC. I've already seen the video on YouTube that they released, but I haven't played the game yet. I just got home from work. I'm ready to go. Let's see. Audio improvements added distant calls to Allo, Amarg, Iguanodon, Picno, Stego, Suko. Oh, okay. How do you guys like those? I haven't heard them yet.
Picno's the best
Picno's
one.
the best.
Yeah,
Really?
Picno
Yeah.
sounds
I
amazing.
like Picno and Amar.
Picno,
Yo,
Picno
Picno
and
and
Amarg.
Amarg are top tier,
Iggy's
dude.
is good
For real.
too, but Stego sound design isn't good to begin with, so it's not really doesn't really matter for Stego.
I
Suko's
would
still pretty quiet,
assume Amarg would be the best one. I'm actually excited to hear that.
Mark sounds nice.
and
You also realize it, yeah.
Alo's is
My bad.
okay.
Let's see.
It's not
Fixed combat music.
You'll realize it, but because they're not as big as the Apexes, the sound doesn't travel as far.
Okay, let's try to. There's like an incredible amount of things to read here, so I'm gonna try to speed through some of it. So a lot of it's like not really stuff I need to go over. Map improvements, general fixes. Let's see. Let's see. Second pass. Okay, this combat changes. Okay. Daze immunity has been updated to now last 40 seconds instead of 20.
But
Okay. Well, this is a really big one here. We've increased the maximum group size from 10 to 12 slots, allowing for greater flexibility when playing in groups. We're excited to
Yep.
see what kind of new group combinations players come up with. That's really big. I mean, an extra 2 slots? I think Megs are a 2 slot, right?
you know what you can
Yeah.
do? You can have an Apex, a semi-Apex, and a Metri in a group now.
That's actually insane. Like, that's...
That
I
means you can
wonder...
have EO,
Yeah.
Iggy, no, EO, Lamb, and like Packy or Kentra or Styra in a group together.
Yeah, this has to be a highlight change right here. This is actually really big. So that's really cool. Let's see. Bleed heal buffs, debuffs. We've adjusted the effectiveness of most bleed heal related abilities. Buffs like resilient scales have had their effects reduced, while debuffs like puncture now have shorter durations. These changes aim to prevent situations where players feel forced to run status healing hides. Okay, that's kind of cool. Combat timer. I heard about this too. So combat timer, alongside group size changes, we're also updating how the combat timer functions in group settings. It's been common for players to leave group mid-combat to maximize healing, while those getting attacked by multiple opponents have little chance to recover unless using abilities like Healing Call. With this update, players on both sides will now be able to naturally regenerate health in combat at a reduced rate. Note bleed effects will still prevent healing. That is actually massive. That is really... I wonder what the reduce rate is. Like how much
Very
reduced?
noticeable, bro.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, you'll see.
That's actually insane, dude. That makes me think, before going too much further, that makes me think the healing subspecies might be viable with that change.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Spino.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Spino, I'm thinking about Duck, thinking about Aloe.
If you go full health recovery on Titan, that could be crazy. Because as
Yeah.
long as,
God,
like, with the
bruh.
subspecies and the health recovery
Yeah.
high, that's like, what, 40? Wait, is it 45 or 65% faster health recovery? I think it's 65%.
35. It's 35.
Doesn't
With
Mira
you're talking
have
about
one too?
big scoots? Yeah, 35.
I think Mira has a health recovery, doesn't it?
I think only with the mud build.
That's
Izzy has
I
one.
swear there's
Yo.
a normal. Yeah, because
That's actually insane, dude. Like, imagine... Okay, because I wanted
maybe
to
you
do
heal
this.
faster if you're a smaller weight too.
Yeah, but health... No, imagine health recovery spine... And I haven't played a TLC, so I can't say anything really yet. But health recovery Spino, and you ate a 10-minute Aeropima buff. and you can heal in combat. Dude, I mean, that might be pretty massive.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good thing. Let's
it's
see.
just bleed counters it, right?
Yeah, bleed does counter it.
Yeah.
We have made adjustments to the stats of many of the large dinosaurs on our roster to generally reduce their base stats, but improve the effectiveness of their attacks and passive abilities, such as increased running stamina, tail attack damage. Hello. Stamina recovery. This was done to help bridge the power gap between medium-sized dinosaurs like Daspletosaurus and Miragaia when compared to our largest dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus and Eotriceratops. Okay, absolutely. I don't know the extent of this yet, but tail attack damage, I was talking about this in another video. This is really important for Apexes. Also, I didn't really think they needed the stamina recovery, but that's actually massive too. So,
I was able to with the stam changes to the apexes. I literally just tried it, but I ran from the bottom of the lake as Rex to that berry bush at the top of bottom lake of
yeah.
GB.
I'm just gonna kind of skim through this because I don't want to. This is gonna be a long video. Okay, they're kind of just going over it again. All right, let's see. Interesting. Swimming stamina for many terrestrial dinosaurs has been drastically increased. This should make crossing rivers easier for many dinosaurs. Have you guys tested that yet?
Nope,
Have
I
not.
didn't
Not
even
really,
know that was
nah.
a thing.
No.
Yeah, I didn't
Is
know
that-
they did that.
Is swimming stamina, so is that in general just for not semi-aquatics?
Yeah, terrestrial dinosaurs has been
So
drastically
then I would
increased.
assume like lambs would probably be the best then, because it already has a...
Yeah. That's all across the board. So anything that already had good stamina in the water is just even better now. So Rex, are we gonna talk about Rex?
Yeah, that's scary.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna
Rex
get
has, and on
aquatic
top
build.
of that, it has more stamina now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rex is essentially gonna be running marathons and swimming marathons across the map. Come on, bro. All right. Bucking has
and Titan
also
too,
seen.
and even
Yeah. Oh yeah, Titan. Yeah, Titan was already a problem with its stamina. That's gonna be even worse. Let's see. Bucking has also seen a small update that affects all dinosaurs. Bucking now drains more stamina per individual buck. However, these bucks now take longer to trigger on the person pounced on you or holding you via clamp. So I guess it's like shorter bursts of stamina loss
so
instead
more,
of slowly over
More
time.
gradual,
more, like more stamina to the buck, but you can't do it as fast.
But yeah, but not as many times you can buck, I would assume.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that changes too much though. Let's see. Tail attacks. Many of the tail attacks deal knockback have had their damage values adjusted. Okay, we already seen that. All right, we're moving on to the dinos now. This could get very controversial, but let's see. The Kilovator. I'll let you guys really speak on this because I don't play Kilo that much, so I can't really say if this is good or bad, but increased combat weight to 2200. Decreased mocking cackle duration to 30 seconds from 60. Decreased mob boss damage buff to 10% from 13. Okay, okay. Decreased strong grip duration to 5 seconds from 10. What is strong grip? Is that the pouncing thing?
So what they did
Uh,
here, they just increased. This is a nerf to like it's assisting of like Latin and Dino.
Okay.
That's what those are. Because this is like the increase of the combat weight was to help like a killer have a higher survivability. So like a higher weight means it technically has more health. So they kind of want people to like, I guess, go more with like solo on a killer. But I mean, most people I know already use the solo build on a killer.
Yeah. Let's see, Alberta. Please don't massacre my boy I just started playing this one a lot. I love this
Oh,
thing.
Seriously?
Yeah, all
Let's
right there,
see.
bro. You're about to
Oh,
see
nah,
Don't
bro.
massacre my
Read the
boy,
notes,
please.
bro.
Let's
Read the
see.
notes.
All right, let's see. Decrease max health to 650 from 700. Okay, that's not too bad. Increase bite damage to 35 from 30, as if anybody was using bite. Okay. Decrease headbutt base damage to 40 from 50. Decreased head slam cooldown to 3 seconds from 2. Decreased stomp cooldown to 20 seconds from 30. That's good. I like that. Decreased stomp range to 10 meters from 15. I do think it was kind of ridiculous how far it was, though, for how small that
Yeah.
dino is. Decreased off guard health boost to 75 from 100. I didn't use that anyway. I think that's the hide, right?
Yeah.
Removed off guard status healing boost. Okay, so anybody running that build is going to be kind of upset. Decreased pivot
Yeah.
turn buff to 25 from... Bro, why?
That sucks.
Why, bro? I don't understand. Like, that was like... The alternative was so much stronger because you get 7.5% stacks of attack and defense, right?
Yes.
I'm just surprised in this that they didn't do something to help Albert actually want to use head slam. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know, maybe less stamina from head slam, or
but I do like the cooldown adjustment on the stomp. That's really good. Like I said, I don't use that other hide, so I guess people who use that one would be kind of upset. All right, let's move on. Alioramus, decreased dense feathers bleed heal buff to 30% from 40. Let's just keep on kicking it down to horse, guys. Like I don't know why. I assume that's in preparation for the TLC.
I would hope.
Hopefully that means that Alia is going to be pretty strong because it's got nerfs like all across the board. So,
Yeah.
okay, Aloe. Let's see. What do they do to my boy Aloe?
Ugh.
Decrease combat weight to 3,500 from 4,000. Increase tail attack base damage to 15 from 5. I don't like what was the tail attack damage originally before they changed it?
5. It's 5 for everything, I think.
So
No,
before
from
like the tail attack changes,
before the knockback, was it like 20 or something?
I think they were like
I
around
don't know.
20. It was about 20 damage for most of the
think
tail
It was a
attacks.
good amount.
Was it 20?
Mhm.
Okay, then if it
I
was
think.
20, then that's actually not bad because you are getting knockback still, I assume. So
Yeah.
knockback plus 15 damage. That's gonna be pretty viable. So increased tail attack cooldown to 4 seconds from 3. I guess that's not too
missed all the
bad.
damage.
Yeah, I guess that's not too bad. I don't really like that, but
It kind of sucks.
okay. Decreased resilient scales, bleed and venom heal to 20% from 30. Increase hatchet bite stamina cost to 6 from 2. That's massive.
The next one.
Decrease bleed and claw attack and hatchet bite by 15. Wait, bleed on claw attack and 50%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
50% nerf to the bleed on Aloe's bleed.
So they're just nerfing bleed and pretty much overall. Like, okay, Mark. Decrease max health to 800 from 1,000. Decrease tail attack base damage to 45 from 6. That's interesting. Why would they decrease
Bruh.
that on a Mark?
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
That tail
I'm
attack
really
was
sad.
still doing stuff though. When
I'd be.
we're just fighting in a mark, and
That
he was
doesn't
still
make
doing some
sense.
damage with that tail.
I'd be fine if they like lowered one of those, but for them lowering both of those, it really sucks.
I would prefer keep the damage and lower the knockback.
Yeah.
Because
Well, that looks
isn't
like that's what
the
they
same
did.
with a mark.
Or no, that's not what they did. They decreased
They lowered,
tail
like,
attack base
everything.
damage, increased tail attack cooldown to 3 seconds from 2.5, decreased tail attack knockback from 12 to 12 from 15, Decreased reflect base damage to 4.5 from 9. Holy crap, dude! This dino's getting a lot of nerfs. Decreased reflect bleed to
Yeah.
0.25 from 0.5. Decreased resilient scales, bleed and venom heal to 20%. Okay, that's pretty. It looks like that's gonna be across the board. Decreased stomp base damage to 120 from 150. Decreased stomp cooldown to 20 seconds from 30. Decreased stomp range. Okay, this is not looking good for a Marg. Like, at all.
It's really not.
This is like a whole nerf across the board,
Well, you
essentially.
gotta read the dev note for Mark. Like that.
A Margosaurus has received reductions to its survivability and damage output to be more approachable by 3 and 4 slots and to fall in line with changes made to the 5-slot dinosaurs. Okay, so so you just nerfed it. Just say you nerfed it like crazy. Like you want it to be easier for smaller dinos to kill and for apexes. So moving on.
They don't want the walking tank anymore, pretty much. Yep.
I don't think it was OP though. That's the thing. I think it was in a good spot for.
Yeah, it was able to actually defend itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be back to an easy snack. Anodontosaurus decreased max health to 700 from 850. Decreased base armor to 1.5 from 2. Decreased tail smash damage to 180 from 2. Holy crap!
Wow, I actually didn't see
Damn.
Adam got a huge nerf.
180
What's
from
that?
250. That's insane.
And
That's messed up.
150 health nerf.
That is
And armor
wild.
nerf.
I mean, I don't want to say too much because it's like maybe this will all make sense in entirety with the changes to every dino. You know, maybe it'll kind of balance itself out. But I haven't played the game yet. I don't know how everything's gonna be. So right now I'm just reading it, and it's just a shock value right now. Barsboldia, holy crap! We got a long list here. All right, decrease max health to 950 from 1450. Increase base armor to 1.1 from 1. Increase stamina recovery rate to 0.666 from 0.4. Interesting. Decrease stamina sprinting cost to 2 from 2.2. Increase tail attack base damage to 20 from 5. Okay. So Bars is going to be doing even more tail attack damage. Decrease tail attack knockback from 12 to 12 from 15. Increase kick attack cooldown to 3.5. Increase tail slam cooldown to 4.5 from 3. Increase sweep cooldown to 7 seconds from 5. Decrease deafening bellow countdown to 300 seconds from 480. Okay, I don't really.
Well,
What did they change?
I mean, like, it's
A bunch.
with bars, it does a lot of damage already, and like the vocal abilities being brought down or like they don't last as long. That's all right as well. And the reason, like, it'll make more sense with the bars when like you see like the other Apex changes as well.
Yeah.
But I find it's fine. Like, it's not. It still feels pretty much the same.
Okay. All right. Campto. Decreased resilience skills. Okay. They didn't really do anything. Serato. Decreased max health to 600 from 7. Increase shove stamina cost to 5 from 2.5. Thank God. People were cheesing the shit out of that move, the shove.
They really were.
It was not supposed to be like, I don't think it was supposed to be like that. So that's going to help. Decrease solid frame health boost to 50 from 100. That's big. Decrease solid frame status healing debuff to 5% from 50. Holy shit. Increase swerve stamina cost to 7.5 from 5. Decrease regeneration status healing bonus or a boost to 20%. Okay. Okay, Conka. This one's gonna be big. I know a lot of people were kind of complaining about Conka being OP. I don't think it was really OP. I think maybe could have had one or two things slightly changed, but Conka is still incredibly squishy. They're really easy to kill. So
Yeah.
I really don't think
The
they
one
were OP.
thing-
Good.
One thing that I find about conks is that they do a lot of bleed and a lot of damage at the same time, kind of like how Sty was.
Decreased health recovery rate to 1.25 from 1.4. That doesn't really mean anything for water build conks because they still heal incredibly quickly. Decreased claw attack bleed to 0.4 from 0.5. Decreased ripping kick bleed amount to 0.4 from 0.5. Increased ripping kick cooldown. Okay, let's see. Decreased Riptide base damage 60 from 75. Increased Riptide wet damage buff to 65% from 35%. That's massive. That kind of negates the damage decrease that they just put in there. Decreased Rend bleed amount to 0.5. Okay, let's increase Snarl cooldown to 210 seconds from 150. That's big. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of bleed nerfs around the board. I think Conk is still good. I think it's still going to be good. Honestly, it might even be better with that Riptide damage buff. Let's see. Dasp. Please don't destroy my boy. Please. Decrease max health to 600 from 675. Decrease bite damage to 60 from 70. Increase tail attack base damage to 15. Good. Decrease piercing bite damage to 75 from 120. That is massive. I assume that's because the Apex has got nerfs. Increase piercing bite cooldown to 30 seconds from 20. Increase tyrant roar cooldown. Okay, so piercing bite, not only is it going to do way less damage, it's also going to have a longer cooldown. Might not want to run that anymore. Yeah, they've always been messing with piercing on Dasp, like bringing it up and down along with heavy bite. So let's see. Increased tyrant roar cooldown to 200 seconds from 120. That's big. Decreased dense scales damage resistance from larger dinos to 12.5 from 25. Okay, so they nerfed those to 6% now on the smaller dinos from 12. Added new effects to dense scales, 15% better healing, 15% better bleed healing and venom healing. Okay. Alright, let's look at Duck here. Decrease max health to 900 from 1300. That is massive. Increase base armor to 1.1 from 1. Increase leg heal rate to 1 from 0.5. Leg heal? What does that even mean?
Leg heal, I think that's just
Fracture
Actually-
healing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
I don't know.
Decreased health recovery rate to 1.4 from 1.7. Okay, I think these have to do with the combat changes as well. So I think they're kind of trying to even it out. Like healing in combat. Let's see. Increased stamina recovery rate. Increased claw attack base damage to 40 from 35. That's good. Decreased claw attack bleed. Tail attack. Let's see. Decrease hemorrhage claw debuff duration to 60 seconds from 120. That's a lot. That's actually huge. Let's see. Deinonychus. Decreased tail fan stamina cost to 5 from 7.5. That's good for Deinonychus. Decreased server tendon stamina cost. Sever tendon to 7.5 from 10. Added new effect to Slicer. Slicer now provides healing while bleeding at 50% efficiency. Why?
Another.
It didn't need any more.
Why does...
More
I don't
heals.
understand that. It already has lucky feathers.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
Gotta please those raptor mains.
Yeah,
This
I really
creature
hope
need that. They need to do something
increase
about.
its.
Let's try to speed through this. EO. Looks like another health nerf. I'm gonna try to... There's so much to read through here. Let's see. Increased stamina recovery. That's good. Let's see. Decreased ground precise acceleration multiplier to 0.8 from 1. Did they slow its precise movement?
I don't know.
Decreased headbutt base damage. Increased backlash base damage. Charge cooldown. Decreased charge cooldown to 75 seconds from 120. That's massive. Decreased charge stamina cost to 30 from 50. Increased block cooldown to 3 seconds from 1.5. Ooh, that's not good for Blockio.
Yeah, that means a Rex can get a bite on you. In between
Yeah, that's not good.
But the next one is what actually hurts EO's block build here is that head slam.
Decreased head slam damage to 80 from 105. Wow. That's... Yeah, block build is definitely nerfed. That's insane. So, headbutt base damage is 55. And head slam is 80. So, it's really not that big of a difference. I mean, it is, but, like, not as much as it used to be. Let's see. Urino. Do I need to read over Urino? Does anybody play Urino at all?
Yes, yes.
It's
yes.
actually pretty
Yes.
good. It's
Let's see.
actually pretty good changes.
Let's see. Rebalance combat weight at smaller growth sizes. Decrease bite cooldown to 1.5 seconds from 2. That's good.
Yeah,
Increase thrash base damage to 60 from 10. Holy shit.
I'm so happy because it's funny because the thrash for Urino, it says high damage and high bleed, but it only did 10 damage.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Increased chatter duration to 30 seconds from 5. That's massive. Increased chatter
It is.
cooldown to 30 seconds from 5. Okay, so it kind of evens it out. But you can always have it cycling, though. Increased tail fan speed boost to 1700 from 16. Okay, rebalance. Let's see. Increased pounce cooldown to 10 seconds from 3. That's pretty big, but
So why do the rappers not get that?
honestly, it doesn't...
Yeah.
I don't think that's really going to change anything for Urino, being how maneuverable it is. It's like you're not going to be screwed.
Yeah,
So
I find that the hitbox for Urino's pouncing, though, kind of sucks. Like, it's really hard to land.
I think this is going to be really good for anything else in the water, so you're not constantly getting spam pounced
You're
by
gonna like the
Urino.
next one.
Yeah.
Hatzigopteryx.
This is absolutely
I
the best thing
seen
ever.
this.
This is the best thing ever.
I didn't... Okay, so I
Best thing
didn't...
ever.
Okay, listen. I didn't read all of it, but I did see a couple nerfs in there, and I was, like, smiling from ear to ear at work. So let's just see... Let's see what they've done to the hats. Because it needed... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. I know the hats mains are crying in the comments right now. They're coping hard. Listen. Seabow. Okay, Seabow. That's all I'm going to say.
We do not care.
We do not care. Increase max hunger to 400 from 300. Increase max thirst to 400 from 300. Okay, increased hunger depletion rate to 0.28 from 0.11. And thirst. Okay, so it's going to have to eat and drink a lot more.
I'm gonna make a comment on this.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes, I went from full hunger to half on hats. This thing is absolutely unplayable because your cores drain too fast for you to even find anything.
Wow.
That's
You will not see hats anymore because they
Wow.
physically cannot actually keep their cores up.
Unless they're
yeah.
always KOSing.
When I played
Yep.
hats, like the biggest issue I found is that it's so hard to kill someone because you're so squishy.
Yeah.
So by the time you can find food, you're probably gonna be starving already.
Decrease ground precise acceleration multiplier to 0.5 from 1. Good. Increase Shriek of Horror's cooldown 120 seconds. Good. Holy crap. Shriek of Horror's stamina cost to 25 from 0. Yes. Increase Death Crow cooldown to 120 seconds. Okay, so they're making those longer cooldowns and more stam. Peck Barrage has been reworked to work like Iguanodon's Thumb Barrage. Thank the Lord. Thank you.
So it's
Added,
only 1, 2, 3, reset.
yeah,
So
1,
it
2,
doesn't
3
go up to
reset.
9.
So no
Yep.
more of, I've seen it happen, of these hats stacking their barrage on a Spino's tail and then going after you with a 10 stack. Absolutely insane. Moving on, let's see. Added new effect to Peck Barrage, knockback resistance while ability is active. Okay. Increase stamina, clamp stamina cost to 8 from... Wow. Did you guys hear... Did you hear that? It sounds like there's
Dawn was
angels singing right
playable.
now. Yeah, there's... I hear a harp.
The
There's a harp
doors
playing up
opened.
in the sky. Remove clamp knockback immunity. Increase barrel roll cooldown to 12 seconds from 5. Holy crap. Increase flail cooldown to 10 seconds from 4. Decrease stab damage to 75 from 100. Decreased health recovery boost while resting to 10% from 15. Decreased health recovery boost while sleeping to 25% from 50. Decreased stamina recovery boost while resting to 50%. Holy shit, bro. They shit on hats. Like, for
This
real,
is
they
actually
shit
so.
on it.
I'm this like just got a lovely smile right now. Like
Oh
some
my...
awesome grievance.
Listen, Greg, come on. This is not funny. You got millions of hats, mains, voices crying out in anger right now. We can't be laughing.
It is pretty funny.
They'll compensate them for a skin pack or something.
Okay, well, to be fair, they did. This is a little harsh. This is a little
Yeah,
harsh.
it is a little too much for
This is a
that.
little. I don't think they needed it in this way. Like I said before, I think if they would have. Okay, so they had a call. I don't remember which one it was in here. They had a call where you can slow down carryable dinos for 30 seconds. So, I mean, that's insane on its own. And then it's as fast as a lot of these smaller dinos. You have a one-shot combo where you can pick them up and drop them from the sky, and there's nothing they can do about it, especially when you slow them down. It's a great griefing dino. There's a lot of issues. But, some of these, I don't know if the hunger and the thirst was really necessary.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I
Yeah,
feel
go
like
ahead.
a lot of hats might be running scavenger, but the thing everyone knows about scavengers is that your food and water depletes faster.
Yeah.
So
Oh
it
my
doesn't
gosh.
do anything.
That's going to be even worse.
And well, like, and the
Wow.
vocal ability that got hit the hardest is Shriek of Horus, and Shriek of Horus, I'm pretty sure, is the one that nerfs the speed and
Yeah.
of carryable things.
All right, let's see. Iguanodon. Okay, same stuff across the board. Tail attack damage boosted to 20 instead of 15 though. Increased charge cooldown to 20 seconds. Increased charge base damage to 85 from 65. Remove charge knockback immunity. Let's see. Decrease Thumb Barrage damage buff to 15% from 25. That's big. Block cooldown increased to 3 seconds from 1.5. Decrease block damage resist to 50% from 90. Ooh, Iggy mains. This is not a good day for you guys as well. Amarg, Hats, and Iggy kind of got the shit end of the stick here. Little bit for EO as well for his block build. Okay, Kawekia, another one that only 3 people are interested in hearing.
What was?
I do.
The 3 Kai mains.
Hey man.
What? Increase max health to 700 for. Oh, bro, why are these getting straight buffs, bro? Why?
Yeah.
They're hard buffs to the full aquatics that no one will see. Let's go.
Increase health recovery rate to 2.2. Increase bite base damage to 45 from 40. Decrease bite
Oh,
cooldown
this
to
next
1
one's actually
second.
insane. That 1 second bite. That's like
insane.
old Sarko.
Yeah.
Damn.
And look here now. It says in the dev note. So it could feel better to play while it waits for its ability TLC.
Yay.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Kentro. Decreased hunger and thirst depletion rate. Okay, that's good, I guess.
Oh no, that you. Oh, thank
Wait,
goodness, actually.
Decrease. No, yeah, that's good. That's a buff. Let's see. Increase food and water consumption rate. Okay, so it's eating and drinking faster. Increase stamina recovery. That's good. 8.4 or 0.84 from 7. Rebalance health recovery values at a smaller growth sizes. Decrease health recovery rate to 1 from 1.25. Decrease detonate damage ratio to 112.5 from 125. Decrease resilient spike status healing boost to 20% from 40. Okay, a small little quality of life effects for Kentro, really. I think the biggest part is the stamina recovery and the hunger and thirst. Lambio. Oh, okay, let's see. What's going on here? Increase tail attack base damage to 20 from 5. Decrease tail attack knockback from 9 to 12. Or to 9 from 12. Increase back kick cooldown to 3 seconds from 2. Decreased resilient scales, bleed and venom heal. I mean, that's not that bad because I think it has a call that reduces the bleed and venom effects, doesn't it? Or the healing or something.
Yeah, I think in the heal calls.
Increased shove stamina cost to 4 from 2.5. Increased radio kick cooldown to 4 seconds from 3. Increased radio kick stamina cost to 10 from 7.5. So Lamb got a little nerf. I don't know how I feel about that. But it might be okay because it is kind of OP in a group. Okay, so it looks like Latin got a little nerf as well. Decreased puncture debuff duration to 60 seconds from 120. Decreased strong grip duration. Night Stalker status heal boost was decreased to 30% from 50. Megalania increased toxic stream buff to 2 times from 1.5. I guess that's okay. I don't think that really changes anything, like, because Venom doesn't really do anything anyway.
Do anything right now.
So it's like, okay. Metri, decrease healing call cooldown to 240 seconds from 300. Decrease primal men cooldown to 480 from 600. Decreased hustle stamina cost to 5 from 10. Okay, so Metri got a buff. That's good, I think.
You know, it's really easy as Metri to just constantly use your heal call in combat anyway.
Yeah.
Like, and now you can do it even more. Like.
Yeah, I think that's good. Metri needed something. All right, Miragaya increased max health to 650 from 600. Decreased combat weight to what was that?
I'm happy.
You got these giggles.
I love
You
Mira.
got these giggles for your Rhino, Kai, and now Mira.
Increased tail attack base damage to 55 from 50. I mean, Mirror Guy was already pretty nasty, to be honest, so this is only going to be even
Yeah.
better. Decreased detonate damage ratio, increased detonate range to 6 from 4.5. Decreased mud block status healing boost to 20% from 50. That's big. That's a big nerf.
And you know what? Like, and like 20% is still a lot though too.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, obviously it's not as high as that, but like the way like the mud build works is that it already gets more defense from it anyway, and even like just the defense buff alone is honestly worth it.
Increased tail swing base damage to 95 from 80. Increased lash base damage to 80 from... This thing is getting huge buffs. Holy shit.
Yeah, and they unlinked it too.
Yep.
Yeah,
With
unlinked.
tails,
Wow.
so-
Decreased tail barrage base damage to 40 from 45. That's really not that bad. Increased tail attack. Tail barrage knockback force to 4 from 0. Dude, Miragaia is shining right now. That is really good. What the hell?
Yeah, Mirror Guy just ate all of Amarg's food.
Packy increased max health to 500 from 450. I think it kind of needed that. Packy was kind of garbage. Picno, decreased resilience scales, bleed and venom heal. Okay. Everything else really got that, so... Ramp, decreased scab picker debuff duration to 5 seconds from 20. Okay. Sarko, decreased max health to 650 from 700. Okay. I mean, we can't really say anything about Sarko because the TLC's not out, so it's like I don't know how that's really gonna affect everything.
It's
Of course,
just weird. Like, why
It's
can't they
kind of
just
sad
leave
right
it?
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I-
Spino just got its TLC, and now Sarko is really in a spot where if Sarko's not next, like it's
let's see. Okay, so Spino, I'm not gonna go over Spino. It's got its TLC. We'll look at that. Stego. Okay, it's got the same Venom Bleed Heal nerf that everything else did. Sty. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. Decreased health recovery rate to 1.25 from 1.43. I think, okay, a lot of these, like I said, I think these are in line with the whole you're able to heal in combat now. So I don't think that really changes too much. Decreased charge duration to 7 seconds from 15. That's big. Added new effect to Vault. Decreased sprint stamina cost by 15%. Decreases sprint stamina cost by 15%. That's pretty good. Kind of makes up for not having charge. Okay. Increased braced impacts duration to 3 seconds from 2. Decreased braced impacts armor buff to 100% from 200%. Decreased brace impact stamina recovery to 3 from 12. That's a big nerf to that. I think it's a hide or a sense. I can't remember. Increased bright crest damage buff to 25% from 15. That's huge. I'm running that. That's gonna be really good. Let's see. Okay, listen. We're moving on to Suko now. I think Suko was incredibly OP with his new TLC. I thought it was good. I didn't realize how good it actually was. Because I didn't play it enough and I wasn't fighting it enough. But Suko was like the king of the water, essentially. And land because of that stupid knockback. But anyway, let's go. Decreased health recovery, same as always. Okay, increase ground precise acceleration multiplier to 1.25 from 1, so it got a turning buff. Decreased bite damage to 40 from 50. Increased bite cooldown. Okay. Decreased claw attack base damage to 32 from 40. Decreased claw barrage base damage to 18 from 25. Okay, this thing is getting nerfs. I like it already. Increased tail attack base damage. Increased backhand cooldown to 5 seconds from 3. That's better because it was spammable and it was really strong. Decreased
It did
backhand
so
base
much
damage. decreased to 40 from 55. That's really good. Decreased Riptide base damage to 20. Damn, this is getting nerfs everywhere.
I was just testing with Suko,
Yeah.
and I do not think they nerfed it enough.
Really?
Like, absolutely not. Well, because me and Ash were just messing around, like Spino and Suko, and Suko's dashing out almost the exact same amount of damage as Spino.
Really?
And I think it might be actually
That's
faster in the water
ridiculous.
still. Like, Suko, they did a little too much in his TLC.
Huh. So it's still a little overtuned. Huh. All right, well, I'll have to play and see as well. Let's see. The Lacidromus increased bite damage to 40 from 35. That's good. It needed that.
It really did.
The 3 people playing Thal are really excited right now, so
Yeah.
that's really
I like that. Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. We're getting to the big one. Tyrannosaurus. There's a lot written down here. I saw some good things. I did skim through this list earlier today, and I'm really excited. So let's go through this. Let's see. There's only okay, Titan and Rex next. So T-Rex. Okay, of course they decreased the max health from to 800 from 1150 1150. Increased base armor to 1.1, pretty much the same. Increased leg heal rate. Increased bleed heal. Damn, this has got a lot of buffs here. Increased stamina recovery rate to 0.666 from 0.4. Increased ground precise acceleration multiplier to 1.5 from 1. So it got a turning buff. Improved walk, trot, and run turn rate by approximately 10%. That is massive. It needed turning buffs. It really did. And plus that with the tail attack damage, Rex might be in a good spot again. I don't know for sure. Right now it looks like it is. Decreased bite damage to 60 from 70. We'll have to see how that plays out.
I like this next one.
Increased bite chew fracture amount to 7.5 from 4. So we're getting rewarded for landing a clamp. Even more. Thank you. Decreased sprinting stamina cost to 2.2 from 2.8. Dude, Rex is... This is a good patch for Rex. Increased crushing bite stamina cost.
Yeah, this one, I think this is bugged, or like they worded it wrong.
10 to 10 from 10.
Yeah, to 10 from 10. Like, something's not right there.
Let's see. And then they did some changes to the calls here. Let's see. Nothing too massive, I don't think, besides
This one, the new effect to Ravenous, so you're able to heal through bleed at 50% efficiency, which makes
wow.
it can handle Conkas much better now.
That's actually massive if you're running that build. That's actually really good. Increase rampage
it's also really
duration.
Good at dealing with duels with Titan as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Terrible Roar. Increased Terrible Roar stamina cost to 10 from 5. And then added Ironclad, which I'm still have yet to see. Let's see. Tyranitar. I am curious as to see what they're going to do with this thing because I like Titan, but I think it was slightly overtuned. Not incredibly overtuned, but I think it did need something to tune down a little bit. So let's see. Decrease max health to 800. Okay, so it looks like essentially the top half is the same as Rex. Increase blood soak depletion rate to 0.008 from 0.0016. Decreased health recovery rate to 1.5. Increased stamina recovery on Titan Who thought that was a good idea? Improved walk, trot, and run turn rate by 10%. Honestly, it already had really good turning.
Yeah.
So it's even
You
better
know
now.
that they gave. I was able to run at bottom of the lake, GV as Rex to the top of it. That's Rex. How far can Titan go? Because Titan already has
Yeah.
more stam, but all the Apexes got stam buffs, and that includes Titan. So that means Titan can run longer now. Uh, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. We'll have to see these in game. There's so much to go over that it's like we'll just have to see how everything balances out here. Cause it might look really bad on paper, but we'll see. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? Increased heavy bite stamina cost to 20 from 10. I don't think it really needed that. Increased feast healing per second to 2.25 from 2. Increased feast stamina recovery. Added new effective feast. Now able to heal through bleed at 50. Okay, so it pretty much got a lot of the same things Rex did. Decreased feast damage debuff to 35% from 50.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is big. That is massive. Decreased wounded debuff duration to 60 seconds from 120. Decreased wounded bleed heal buff to 10% from 20. Increased max wounded stacks to 6 from 3.
It seems pretty like even on the amount of nerfs to buffs. It's
Well, the biggest things I take away from these patch notes right now, and like I said, I haven't played the game. I don't know how everything is going to pan out. But what I do like is that they're giving Apexes, at least Rex and Titan, better turning, better stamina. Like it just like when it comes to, especially Rex, when it came to fighting smaller dinos, you're gonna lose almost every time. Like if they got a lot of chickens or it needed the turn buffs, it needed that. So and then the tail attack damage, I'm super excited for that. I really hope that like small dinos need to be afraid of Apexes again. Nobody's afraid of Rex anymore. You know? Nobody's afraid of Titan if you're in a big group of raptors. So this is probably going to be pretty good.
very surprising that the duck didn't get a turn radius increase.
Probably because it's semi-aquatic.
That is true, yeah.
Its attacks hit like nearly all around it to the hitbox. Those are crazy.